What's going on, friends? It's your boy Will here. I wanted to make a quick video answering a few questions that I got from a couple of people. And basically what they asked me was, what type of insurance is required to drive for Lyft? And what I believe they were trying to ask is, is rideshare insurance a requirement to drive for Lyft? And the answer to that question is no, as well as there's no particular type of insurance requirement. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that it is a law that, if you're making monthly car payments, if you haven't, paid your car off, that you have to have full coverage, but that has nothing to do with Lyft. They don't even check to see if obviously if you have like a loan taken out on your car or anything like that. And if your car is paid off, then you can have liability. Now those are just like federal laws, I believe. But as far as Lyft, you just need insurance with your name on it. I wouldn't suggest getting liability insurance regardless of whether you're doing ride share or not, but that's just me, just because it's liability and it doesn't really cover anything. It's just, covering you as far as the law. But yeah, there's no requirement. As far as rideshare insurance, yeah, once you get started and you start making some money, maybe you don't want to get it if you haven't already started driving. But if you decide, hey, you know what, this is something that I might do as a side hustle, part-time, even full-time, down the line after you start making a little bit of money, yeah, go ahead, get rideshare insurance. It shouldn't cost too much more per month. If your insurance finds out that you're doing rideshare anyway, and they offer rideshare insurance, either they're going to go ahead and pitch you on it, or they're going to raise your rates regardless. So it doesn't really matter too much. And another question that kind of ties into it a little bit, which is, do you have to own your own car? You don't have to own your own car. So let's say if you had like a boyfriend, girlfriend situation, or your parents had an extra car, it just wasn't, you didn't own the car. You don't have to own it. You just have, your name just has to be on the insurance. So let's say, for example, the boyfriend, girlfriend situation, you both got approved for Lyft. You both would be able to drive that car, obviously not at the same time, as long as both of you had your name on the insurance. So it's very simple. It's actually very basic. What I would suggest, if you have any type of questions about like the actual getting started process, I would always suggest that you just sign up. That's like the easiest way to find out, because you would probably find out everything you need to do a lot quicker by just signing up, because they're going to ask for exactly what you need. As well as different markets require different things. For example, I talked about like when I was driving in Portland actually required that you had to have a business license. You had to have a business license. But once I moved back home to Georgia doesn't require a business license. But they do require one of these things. Boom. This is my Uber one, by the way. They do require one of those things in order to sit in the airport parking lot, which is where it's like a staging lot where you sit if you want to pick up people from the airport. Now, in Portland, they do require you to sit in the staging lot, but you don't have to have one of these badges. You don't have to have one of these badges, which I don't know why, right? Like, so different things for different markets. So there may be something different, totally different for your market that I may not be aware of at all. But they will, Lyft will let you know when you go through the sign-up process. So that's what I would suggest. If you want to get signed up, obviously there's a link in the description. Feel free to subscribe if you like rideshare content. I got a few videos, and I will be making some more videos. So, peace.